A question we often get asked about is what's involved in converting a house to a clinic? You know, be it a medical clinic, be it GP, physio, chiropractor, all those sorts of things. You know, what's involved? Well, the number one problem with converting a house to a clinic is town planning. So that's the first consideration. So the first thing is town planning exemptions. So do I need a town planning permit? Not if it is under 200 square metres. If it is in a road zone, what's called a road zone, so that's a permissible location. And is the driveway, or can it be widened to 3 metres? Anything less than 3 metres, you need to increase that. Are you happy to accept signage, business identification signage only, which is 300 by 300? So you can apply separately for signage permits, but without a town planning permit, if you're happy with a sign less than 300 by 300, you wouldn't need a town planning permit. And the last one is, can you achieve disability access and disability accessible toilets within that site? So if all those conditions are met, then you're able to proceed to a building permit. For an actual town planning permit, rather than exemptions, there's a number of considerations. Firstly, it needs to be greater than 200 square metres of floor area. It must not conflict with a less sensitive use area, so you can't put a GP or a physio in close proximity to undesirable industries, you know, be it massage parlours, tattoo parlours, those sorts of things. And even some heavy industries, it's looked at. Like you could have like panel beaters or whatever, that sort of thing. If they're in that road zone, then you may not be able to achieve that town planning. And the next one is car park to practitioner ratios. So there's minimum levels of car parks required for each practitioner. When you have a look at that, a GP could possibly see 3 to 4 or 5 clients in an hour. They look at the frequency of car parks and all that sort of thing. And there's practitioner to toilet ratios that you need to consider. And any signage greater than just standard business identification 300 by 300, you would also need a town planning permit for. These are some of the things you need to think about when you're converting a house to a clinic.